Hey guys, it is Dolla Docta Jennifer here, part-time reseller, full-time veterinarian, and we are here today for another animal investigation. So after last video, I asked you guys to send me some stuff, and I had 2 people send me something, and so we are going to do a couple of those, and then I have one other thing that I looked up on Poshmark, so we will get right into it. I don't want this to be a very long video today, but I've got some cool stuff and I'm pretty excited about it. Initially, like right after the video came out last time, my friend Tiffany, who sells on Poshmark full time, she found a dress on there, a vintage tropical fish dress, and she said she wanted to know some of the fish on there. I said cool, we will do that. So I picked 3 of the different fish that were on there, and of course I'll pop the pictures up and the pictures of the actual fish as well, as per last time, and give you a little bit more information about them. And then the amazing Glamma sent me a nightgown that she wanted to know what type of bird was on it, so we'll also do that. And I found one fun dog shirt on Poshmark, so we will do that one as well today. So I'm gonna start with the tropical fish dress for Tiffany. Hey girl. So there are a lot of cool fish on this dress, but I kind of just wanted to pick a couple because, like I said, I don't want to spend like 20 hours in this video going over things. I just want these to be kind of fun and quick little animal investigations. First, we have the royal angelfish. The precise coloration on these can vary by region, and they're found in the Indian Ocean, the Red Sea, and the South Pacific Ocean mostly. The body is usually edged in narrow blue, white, and orange stripes that angle backwards. They can live up to 15 years, and they do have a caudal. Their caudal fins are yellow. They mostly live in coral reefs and caves, and they are carnivorous, and they feed on sponges and tourniquets. They are non-migratory, and they do live either solitarily by themselves, they live in pairs, or they live in groups in the coral reefs. They spawn to reproduce. They act in a spiraling dramatic dance before the egg and sperm are released into the upper water column. So basically they dance around and then they're like, psh. It sounds like a night at the club, right? Just saying. They are really pretty though. And so that was our first fish on this dress. And this is a really cool dress too. I think it might still be for sale. I don't have the link to that, honestly. The next one is actually a fish I really like. It is the clown triggerfish, and these are actually very prized if you have them in your aquarium, like in your home aquariums, but they are also found tropical areas. So they are a stocky fish with an oval shape. The head is usually 1/3 of the body length. They have a small mouth with very strong teeth, and they tend to live in reef slopes, caves, and overhangs. They are very aggressive, and they do protect their territories. So they can sometimes kill other fish, protecting their territories. They eat benthic organisms. Benthic is like the sediment surface and some subsurface layers down on the floor of the ocean. And the organisms they eat are things like mollusks, echinoderms, and crustaceans. And that is why they have the strong teeth. And they do have diurnal activity, which means that they are more active during the daytime and then rest during the night. Kind of like us, except I am a night owl. I wish I was better about sleeping. So that is the clown triggerfish, and I think they're really gorgeous fish. And last, we have the Sergeant, and there are different types, and the one on here looks most like the Indo-Pacific type. They are in the Indo-Pacific Ocean and feed on zooplankton, benthic algae, and small invertebrates. They, fun fact, the males turn blue during spawning. So I don't know. I guess that's like the opposite of blue balls. I don't know. They live in coral reefs and tide pools and rocky reefs. And their larvae or babies live out actually in the open ocean. They basically form huge aggregates, and they live, and they're either feeding or tending their nests. So they do not live solitary, they live in big groups. They build their nests in rocks or coral ledges, and the males actually are in charge of guarding the nests, and they aerate the eggs until they hatch. So at least the males are doing something. That's always nice. They have been known to cause ciguatera poisoning to humans, which is a foodborne illness caused by eating reef fish that are contaminated with certain toxins, and they are one of the reef fish that can cause this. So I don't think you should eat them. I do think sometimes you can find them in aquariums as well. So they're kind of cool. They turn blue. Next we have Glamma's pick, which is a pheasant. She has a nightgown. It looks like a vintage nightgown with pheasants on it. The coloring that they did on these pheasants is kind of artistic. It doesn't really represent any one type exactly. But the sexual dimorphism is strong in this bird. Sexual dimorphism is when sexes of the same species exhibit different characteristics like size or coloring, or even weight or behavior. In pheasants, the bright colors, males are more brightly colored, larger, and have longer tails. They also display wattles, which are usually a bright red color. And so basically the prettier they are, the more likely they are to get a mate. Human males should take note. Anyway, males, of course, take no part in rearing their young. Surprise, surprise there. And the best known is the common pheasant, and I will show a picture of sexual dimorphism there for you. Difference between the male and the female, so you can see the dimorphism. So that's fun, and that was Glamma's pick. And lastly, I found this on Poshmark, and it is a really cool German Shepherd button-up top, and it's German Shepherds ranging from more realistic looking to almost cartoon looking, but they are all German Shepherds. German Shepherd is the top herding dog. They have to have a job to do well. Originally they were used for sheep herding. Now they have a lot of different jobs. They actually will work in disability assistance, search and rescue. They're police dogs and military dogs. And then there are some that are in acting as well. They're the third most registered breed on the AKC. They're usually tan and black or red and black in color. They have a black mask, and then they also have a black body, either saddle or blanket coloring on the back of the dog, on the markings. They are also used as guard dogs a lot of times, but they do have a lot of medical issues because of inbreeding. And so elbow and hip dysplasia are big issues there. They can also have allergies and some other neurological issues as well. They also sometimes will get something called von Willebrand's disease. So it is important when you are getting any kind of dog, if you are going to a breeder, make sure you do your research and you're going to someone who really cares about breeding dogs and isn't just doing it for the money. Sadly, my brother's dog had a lot of issues. She was a golden retriever, but they did not go to a good breeder. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Kevin. So anyway, any kind of dog like that, you do definitely, if you are going to get a purebred, you want to make sure you do your research before you go and know kind of what you're looking for. There is different testing that breeders can do on the mating dogs, on the mom and dad, to make sure that they are safe for breeding. And those are the types of breeders you want to go to, the ones that have done all the testing ahead of time for all the joint issues, eyes, heart. There's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. And if you're not interested in doing all this research, don't get a dog, or you can go to your local shelter and find a nice mutt. And they do have purebreds there as well, but you just never know sometimes what you're gonna get with them. I personally have a hot mess. It was a bred dog. I'm pretty sure that he had problems, so the breeder dropped him at animal control, and he was about to be euthanized when a rescue came in and took him out because he was only a baby still. I ended up seeing him as a client initially. I fixed a lot of his problems, but he does still have some congenital abnormalities that we deal with. But he is a great dog, and we are going almost on 11 years now. So, he is a Chorky. He's a Chihuahua Yorkie mix. Technically a mutt, but they are trying to make stuff like that a designer breed now, which is sometimes really stupid. Anyway, that's a whole soapbox I could get on, but I'm not going to today. Anyway, those were our items today for our animal investigation. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, DM me on Instagram if you have any sort of item you want looked at. I think I have a couple more that I forgot about that I will put in my next video. But definitely DM me on Instagram. If you enjoy this kind of content or other type of reseller content, definitely subscribe to my channel. Quick blurb tonight on Veronica Mitka channel. We are doing second Saturdays at the bar. Veronica and I and Glamma and Chloe of Cuberly Chaos, all of us will be there live. So don't miss that because it is going to be a good time and you are probably going to laugh a lot. So come chat with us. We're just going to be talking about reselling, talking about ourselves, and yeah, anything that comes up in the chat basically. So check us out tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Don't be late. All right, guys, I hope you have a good one. Hope you're having a great week. I will see you next time. Remember to help control the pet population and have your pet spayed or neutered. Bye, guys.